Yeah, sure.
The topic is Fear Olympics.
Fear Olympics. All right, so please put your hands. I'm so sorry about that. Fear Olympics, right?
Yeah.
All right, so topic for today is Fear Olympics. Please put your hands together for. Make sure for
Vinita.
Vinita.
I was 12 years old and I moved to France. And for my first ever Halloween, I went into the classroom dressed in a full-length wedding gown. You know what I learned that day? The French do not celebrate Halloween. Everybody was laughing at me, pointing at me, calling me names. I was frozen in fear. Have you ever been so terrified about what people will be thinking about you? Contest chair and my fellow Toastmasters. After all that happened, all I wanted was to blend in. I wanted to be like everybody else. So I did what the cool kids do. I sank my pants down and I spent the rest of my day avoiding everybody, just waiting for my grandmother to come across and pick me up after school. Now my grandma wasn't a typical grandma. She's a French lady with a red, crimson, spiky hairs and big tattoos all over her arms, I mean. And after the school, but every day after school, I know that I will find my grandma sitting on a motorcycle, smoking a cigarette. So as soon as the bell rang, I sprinted out of the classroom and I ran towards my grandma. I hugged her and I said, "Grandma, I'm so ashamed," and I explained her the whole story, what happened with me. She just smiled and she gave me a very tight hug, like grandmas do. She said, "Tristan, you should be proud that you listen to yourself. Who cares what other people think?" She got off the motorcycle and she whispered that it's not everybody who has that courage, that confidence to be themselves. So don't think about others. And she said, let me. I said, I never want to go back to that classroom again. I'm so fucking ashamed. I'm so ashamed.
That was a good one.
Sorry. She said, "Come with me. I have an idea for you. And please pull your pants up." So I followed my grandma and crossed the street. She then said that she pointed out to a random stranger and said, "Say hi to that person." So I said, "No, grandma, that's too scary. I can't go there." No. Then she pushed me up. She said, "Facing fear builds courage." Did you get it? Tristan, facing fear builds courage. And she pushed me. And I said, "Hi, miss." "Louder," grandma said. "Hi, ma'am." It was absolute torture. Every day we said hi to everybody we saw on the street. The next day, guess who was waiting for me after school? Motorcycle riding grandma. "Tristan, are you ready for the next event of the Fear Olympics? Come on, hop on." But before I did, she handed me an envelope with one word written on it: courage. She said, "Use it when you need it the most." And ladies and gentlemen, it turned out to be like I was about to need a lot of courage for the Fear Olympics. It turned out to be that I was about handed me an envelope. 1 second. I needed a lot of courage for the Fear Olympics because the next few days were the scariest of my life. Grandma had me ask random strangers to take autographs. She made me go to the crowded park and dance the waltz with her. She even had me wear a giant lizard costume, and walking all around doing karate moves. Every day grandma taught me to pull up my pants and face my fear. But one day grandma come to pick me up without a motorcycle. That day we went through metro. So I was holding on to a pole in the metro because it was too crowded and I was afraid that I get tripped. But grandma leaned in and said, when the metro starts, I want you to sing. Ladies and gentlemen, I felt like I was transported back to the classroom on that Halloween day. I was so frustrated. My heart started pounding out of my chest. My legs went weak. I could hardly breathe. But suddenly I saw the two doors of the metro are about to cross, and I didn't think twice. I jumped out of the metro and I left the fear Olympics behind. Oh, and my grandma too. By the time grandma made it to the metro station again, my fear had turned into frustration. I yelled at her that, why do I have to do this fear Olympics? Why do you keep making me embarrass myself? Grandma just smiled and she said, Tristan, open the letter, the envelope which I have given to you. So I just opened the letter, and what I saw was a handwritten letter by my grandma which changed my life. It read like, Dear Tristan, before I married your grandfather, I was in madly love with a man on a motorcycle. With him, I felt I could be myself. But my parents thought that he was wrong for me. I was too scared to follow my heart. So I followed their instinct. And it hurts since then. It takes a courage to free yourself from what others think. And I didn't have it. You built courage by facing your fear. Tristan, I know fear Olympics are scary, but I promise you, they are worth it.
Wow! I really like that statement.